The international community is reeling from accusations of ethnic cleansing leveled against Israel by one of its own. A former defense minister, a figure who once occupied the heart of Israel's security apparatus, has publicly accused the nation of forcibly displacing Palestinians in Gaza. This stunning declaration, laden with implications of international law violations, has ignited a firestorm of controversy and debate. The former minister's words carry significant weight. His past position granted him access to highly classified information and a deep understanding of Israel's military and political strategies. He claims to possess first-hand knowledge of systematic efforts to drive Palestinians from their homes, painting a grim picture of life in Gaza under Israeli control. He has challenged the international community to confront what he deems a grave injustice. Israel, however, has vehemently denied these accusations, categorizing them as baseless and politically motivated. Government officials have stated unequivocally that their actions in Gaza are driven solely by security concerns, aimed at protecting Israeli citizens from threats. They argue that the former minister's accusations are intended to damage Israel's reputation on the world stage and undermine its security efforts. The battle lines are drawn, with both sides entrenched in their positions. The Israeli government has wasted no time in responding to the former defense minister's accusations. Their response has been swift and categorical, a complete and utter denial of any wrongdoing in Gaza. Israeli officials have characterized the allegations as a blatant attempt to slander the nation and undermine its standing in the international community. They argue that the former minister, now estranged from the ruling party, is motivated by personal vendettas and a desire to regain political relevance. They point to his sudden change of heart, having previously supported the very policies he now condemns as evidence of his questionable intentions. The government maintains that its actions in Gaza are purely defensive, aimed at protecting its citizens from terrorist threats. Furthermore, Israel has challenged the former minister to provide concrete proof to substantiate his claims. They demand evidence of systematic displacement, forced evictions, and other acts that would constitute ethnic cleansing. So far, the former minister has not made public any classified information or documents to support his accusations. This lack of tangible evidence has further fueled skepticism towards his claims, with some accusing him of engaging in a reckless smear campaign. The international community has reacted with a mixture of alarm and condemnation to the allegations leveled against Israel. Human rights groups, already critical of Israel's policies in Gaza, have seized upon the former minister's statements as confirmation of their long-held concerns. They are calling for an independent international investigation into the matter, demanding that those responsible for any wrongdoing be held accountable. The United Nations has expressed deep concern over the accusations and urged all parties to exercise restraint. The UN has called for a peaceful resolution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, emphasizing the importance of dialogue and diplomacy in achieving a lasting peace. However, the deep mistrust between the two sides, coupled with the gravity of the current situation, makes meaningful dialogue seem like a distant prospect. Several world leaders have also issued statements expressing their concern and urging a thorough investigation into the matter. The European Union, a major provider of aid to Palestine, has condemned any potential human rights violations and called for Israel to cooperate fully with any international inquiries. The United States, a staunch ally of Israel, has found itself in a delicate position, balancing its support for Israel with its commitment to human rights. To comprehend the gravity of the current situation, one must delve into the intricate and often tragic history of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This decades-long struggle over land, identity, and security has claimed countless lives and left a legacy of deep-seated resentment and mistrust. Understanding this complex historical backdrop is crucial to grasping the full implications of the ethnic cleansing accusations. The roots of the conflict can be traced back to the early 20th century, with competing claims to the same territory. The Zionist movement, advocating for a Jewish homeland in Palestine, gained momentum after the Holocaust, culminating in the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948. This event, known as the Nakba, or catastrophe by Palestinians, resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians from their homes. The subsequent decades witnessed multiple wars and uprisings, each leaving its mark on the region. The Six-Day War in 1967 resulted in Israel's capture of the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Gaza Strip, further complicating the situation. The Oslo Accords in the 1990s offered a glimmer of hope, but ultimately failed to deliver a lasting peace agreement.